Hey, Selma. Kat says Kat don't like gates, but she loves her yogi, and her yogi loves her too. Gates can be stubborn, that's for sure. Hey, you know what? Here's something to consider. We're very often, I think probably Kat and I do this. We focus on those gates in the outer world, but imagine our inner gates. What do we tell ourselves? What do we tell ourselves about ourselves that simply isn't true? Hey, Sebastian, thinking about our inner dialogue. What if we applied those same gates? They're very helpful for navigating that seemingly outer world. They help improve our relationships quite a bit. And everything is a relationship. How you talk to your neighbor, your parents, your kids, your siblings, your boss, your who knows, the judge in traffic court. For those of you who have to go to traffic court, I don't, by the way. So we think of those, the gates are very helpful in how I approach my sibling and how I have a conversation with you. If I'm on a live stream, is what I'm about to say to you true? Absolutely true. Is what I'm about to say to you necessary? Not do I want it to be necessary, not do I believe it's necessary. Is it necessary? And is it kind? I keep that foremost in mind. And what I'm about to say is it kind? But I often lose sight of the fact these gates are also about my internal dialogue. Is what I'm about to say or what I'm saying to myself necessary? Do I need to know that I'm having a difficult day? I, I already know that. Is it necessary for me to tell myself to, hey, snap out of it? Is it kind? Am I being kind to myself? Most often, I don't want to say most often, very often, my own internal dialogue isn't very kind to myself. I would never say what I sometimes say to myself to anyone else in my life. But for whatever reason, I feel at ease. Self critiquing. I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm allergying this morning. A little stuffed up. Hey, Emma Brown. Emma Brown says hi there. Hello, Emma. How are you? I understand you've been having a difficult day, difficult time. Here's what we can do for Emma Brown. Emma, we absolutely love you. We are here. We are friends. Sometimes a friend is just enough. You know what I mean? You got a whole room full of people. We got 5 people in the conversation. Um, and every single one of those 5 people will say the same thing to you. Welcome in. We love you and we're here for you. Very funny. That was funny, Antonia. That was funny. Who doesn't appreciate a good robot joke? It's the only robot joke I actually know, but hey. Hey, Antonio. I have a dare for you. Do you have one more robot joke? I can't think of a single robot joke other than the one that you just told. Antonio says, "How did Burger King?" He forgot to wrap this. Uh, hey, Cat Paws. Cat Paws says hi. Let's see. Let's bring Cat Paws' channel up. That's a nice looking cat you have in your um, thumbnail. Cat Paws. Because I like all things cat related, I just sub to you, my friend. All right. Hey, John Proctor. My grandma just got addicted to crack at 86. Please pray for her. First to your grandma. I don't mean to laugh at you, Grandma. I apologize. Sebastian says, Emma, I'm sorry to hear this. Oh, I'm really depressed and sad, and mental health issues in my head, in my life, and I can't do this anymore. I'm crying. I read that over at Cats. Um, Emma, you can do this. You want to know how I know that you can do this? Because guess what? Right now, you're doing it. Right now, you're actually dealing with everything that's happening to you. At this very moment, you are befriending yourself. You're helping yourself get through this difficult time at this very, very moment. As hard as it seems, as difficult as it seems, you are holding yourself. You're being your own best friend. You're being your own caregiver. You're giving yourself tenderness and kindness. You have this. I have no doubt that you have this. And we're your support team. None of us here that I'm aware of are medical experts. We're not mental health therapists. But here's what we are. We're your friend. And we will stay your friend. You don't. Here's a good lesson from Kat and Jack and I. You need do nothing. Guess what, Emma? You are already doing it. You're already doing it. Hey, Bisay. Good morning, Yogi. Emma, I'm here for you. Thank you so much, Bisay. So often we think, I can't do this. We have a couple good friends who have said that several times. I've said that to myself um, fairly recently, too. I can't do this. And I firmly believed it. And I had that same realization that guess what? I am doing it. Sometimes getting through this, getting through these tough moments is just getting through these tough moments. We always think that there's going to be some great revelation, that all of a sudden the sky is going to part through the clouds, the sun's going to shine bright, and everything's going to be perfect. But we're already getting through it just by being here and just by acknowledging, just by saying to ourselves, I can't do this in the midst of actually doing it. Semper says, Antonio limits. Yep, sometimes less is more. I love the people who come in with a great joke. And remember Seinfeld, George Costanza with knowing when to exit. You come in, you hit a perfect joke. Good night, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. What happened to the frog? They got parked legally. It got towed. Hey, Lee. Emma says, I don't want to be judged for feeling like this. Please, oh, no judging at all. Hey, many of us have actually been on the live stream and shed some tears. I have. A few weeks ago, a month or so ago. Hey, Easy. Easy, how's the job going? Antonio's got the jokes, guys. If you need to smile. Hey, Emma, my cat's coming in and saying, you got this. Cat's waving at Lee. Hey, Sissy. Emma, you are loved. I cried in one of my last videos. Tears of joys and replenishment. You know, that's a awesome consideration, Sissy. Thank you for saying that. You know, we find ourselves crying and all kinds of emotions. I shouldn't cry. I shouldn't feel this. Somewhere along the line in life, we were told, don't cry. Boys don't cry. Girls don't cry. Grown-ups don't cry. But Every cry is a release. Every cry is a letting go. And every single letting go, every single, barring none, every single letting go is a new beginning. So every single tear that you shed means you're waking up. Brand new beginning, brand new moment. What do you want this moment to be? Let's see. Lee says, no racism, please. Exactly. Exactly. I wonder why people think that people are still going to fall for that joke. Emma says, Bise says, Emma is not alone. Probably no one alive didn't feel that way. You're so right, Bise. One time or many times. Some of us continuously so for a long time. And then accepting that thought. Here's a great meditation for the day I'm going to offer in just a minute. So as he says, Emma, how's your rock band coming along? Awesome question, Lee. Sniper says, 1,001 times I've heard that, Antonio. Why did you bring that here? Exactly. As actually we've said quite a bit. At least try to be original. Emma says rock band's doing great. Awesome, Emma. Easy says job is going all right, but the real news is that the Bach cello suite is coming along beautifully on the bass. When do we get to hear it? It made me fully fall in love with the instrument. I love the cello. It might be my all-time favorite instrument. Sebastian says, Emma, do you need a drummer? Hey, are you a drummer, Sebastian? Sissy says, Emma, I'm willing to wager that your thoughts and feelings in writing would make beautiful lyrics. Nice. And she's a musician. Emma says, yes, I do. So what do you need? What do you need for the band, Emma? Magnetic says, that's cool, easy, best self. Hey, I want to reiterate something that I said on Kat's live stream. Hey, Lee, thank you for what you do. Thank you for balancing, keeping things in that balancing state. When you see someone litter, someone drop something, and you were there to pick it up, it's absolutely awesome. Emma says, Soul, you're very sweet and very nice to me. She is. Here's what I know about Sissy. She's very sweet and very nice to everyone. So you guys want to hear the 7-word meditation offered through A Course in Miracles? That is guaranteed to change your life if you apply it. Let me know. Sebastian says, soul is sweet, and a line or two can make us smile. Absolutely. Lee says, just me. Balance is needed. Hey, Carl. Kat says, yes. Never underestimate being just me. Never underestimate being just Lee. Because, hey, someone dropped that without even thinking about it. Maybe they even considered and shrugged and said, someone will pick it up. And there was probably, if you hadn't been there, probably been 1,000 people walking by who never bothered. They might have noticed it. They might have said, what a shame. Why would someone do that? But they wouldn't consider picking it up. But just Lee was the one who picked it up. Just Lee was one that says it's up to me to restore the balance. So I get the feeling that when, if we could imagine a conversation in heaven and all the angels were looking and they were seeing that get dumped, and they turned to God and said, who is going to pick that up? Who's going to help restore balance? And God smiled and said, justly. God's work, my friend. Let's see. Lisa says, Yogi, thank you. That means a lot. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you. Sebastian, how to man. Carl, my friend, let's mod you up if you guys want to reach out to COD. All right. Sissy says, Emma, that same energy is within you, and it is there that you will find your biggest hero. Yep, I wrote an entire book about that. It sounds impressive, an entire book. Except when you consider, I think the book maybe has like 46 actual pages. Carl says, ran out of cigarettes yesterday, and now smoking a paper. I will let you know exactly how to subscribe. As a newly minted standard moderator, you have the power invested within you to reach out to anyone that you would like to. Anyone that you think needs your support, anyone that you would like to visit, anyone that you want to befriend. That's your power. That's the power of Emma, who's such a caring person that she wants to reach out and support people. How awesome is that? So, have I kept you guys waiting enough for the prayer? Because I got to go in about 6 minutes or so. Sempa says, mornings, I try never to break Yogi's flow. Man, what would I do without Squirrel Sniper? BC says, Eric, do me a favor, please. You got it. If you didn't see it already, look at my page and watch the video of my friend that's called Love Each Other. You will like it. Play it if you wish. Might be appropriate. How about I bring it up, go to the channel, BC's channel. And which was the video? Love each other. There it is. I got your channel up. How about when I get back after end the live stream, I get back from my walk before I work out. I usually sit at my desk or answer some emails, do some stuff. I will watch that video, and then this afternoon we can share it. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Emma says, I just want someone to talk to. Well, hey, Jace, we will help with that. You know, again, there's like 16 people on the channel, and you are now a standard moderator. Someone today in this group is going to be live. And if you were to show up and just say hi, they would talk to you. They would be there for you. Here's what I could promise you. Our friend Jace, if you were to say hi to him on any single live stream, he would give you the gift of his attention. Even if it's just for a few moments, he would give you the gift of his attention. If you see Sniper, you're a very lucky person. Because he's got your back, Emma. Sniper's the type of friend to have in any situation. He will never, 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 I promise you this, when he sees you online, he'll never allow anyone to bring harm to you. That's for sure. He's got your back. Emma says, oh, okay, I will do that. Welcome to the Mod Club. I like that. Sometimes, guys, I am so overwhelmingly pleased with myself. Emma says, I'm having an anxiety attack and a panic attack. Well, we're here for you. Hey, Lisa, Sniper, he had to be timed out. Like I said, I go back to Seinfeld and George Costanza. It's good to know when to make that exit. come on in, tell one or two funny jokes. I thought he told a pretty clever robot joke. Imagine if you come in, you leave that robot joke, then the next time you come in, people are gonna like, oh man, that's a guy that told a really funny robot joke. What's he got for us today? All right, I know Sissy remembers that Seinfeld episode, right? So, has everyone has everyone waited long enough for the 7-word meditation? You tired of listening to me, and you want to hear something else? This is straight from A Course in Miracles. 7-word prayer. Straight from A Course in Miracles. This 7-word prayer could change your life literally in a moment, but you got to give it deep consideration. Don't just say it and then shrug it off. I want to see this differently. I want to see this differently. This simple phrase from A Course in Miracles is a direct strike to the ego's control system. It's the ego. We're not making the ego bad. We're not making it the enemy. We don't want to add. The fight against the ego is the ego's fight against the ego, and it keeps us trapped. So we simply say, I want to see this differently. I don't want to see it from the ego's perspective, that I need to control this, that things need to be a certain way, that this, whatever's happening. We can even, Emma, even with a anxiety attack, can I see this differently? That my anxiety is just a hyper focus on a few thoughts that are telling me something. But I want to see this differently. What is it telling me? And can I relax and listen to its message? I know you do, Emma. You know, I've talked about my own struggles with anxiety, which literally floored me and then introduced a brand new concept, imposter syndrome. Emma says, I understand that you're not a doctor. No, we are friends, and we're here for you. Friends are sometimes, friends aren't a substitute for doctors, but they're a nice addition. They're a great addition to doctors. So the ego wants to be right. The Holy Spirit just wants you to be free. And this prayer shifts everything. I want to see this differently. What's going on in your life right now? What little ego attack have you been through? Where you're saying, this isn't enough. I shouldn't think this way. I shouldn't feel this way. This isn't spiritual. This isn't very A Course in Miracles-y. And if you were just to say that little prayer, I want to see this differently. Shifting to the Holy Spirit. If we knew the Holy Spirit just wants us to be free, only offers love, only forgives. Remember, forgiveness is different here. Forgiveness is not. Hey, Tassie. Forgiveness is not what we have traditionally come to believe. Forgiveness is simply returning to the present moment, where nothing is occurring. The things that we think are happening have either already happened or they are not happening yet. Every single thought of anxiety is a thought based on the past projected to the future. It is not in and of the present moment. In the present moment, your mind is just expressing energy, and we interpret it, reinterpret it to anxiety. But if we just look through what's happening right now, what's happening right now, what's happening right now. So Emma says she feels isolated. But remember that thought, I feel isolated, you're in a room of people, although virtually, and every one of them is saying that they love you. Every one of them is saying that we're with you, we're holding you, we're your friend. And we'll be back later today. I'm live 3 times a day, every single day. You guys can't get rid of me. You turn on the internet and there's this smiling bald yogi talking about weird stuff. But guess what? I'm there. I'm present. My favorite live streams are like this one. Doesn't always have to be big and profound. Doesn't always have to be full of big jokes and entertaining. Sometimes it's just enough to sit with a group of friends and be ourselves, even when ourself feels broken, even when we feel alone and isolated. And to someone say, you know what? It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to feel isolated, but we're here with you. We're going to fill your isolation with love. And that's what we're doing. I guarantee you right now that our friend Sissy, I can guarantee you right now that our friend Kat, they are literally beaming love from their heart through that little chakra called the third eye, straight to your heart. They are offering that to you this very moment. Hey, Skits. Tassie says, anxiety feels like you're on the edge, yes, of a cliff blindfolded. There's a person behind you just ready to push you. Tassie's been there. These are words from someone who has been on that edge. Hey, close to 71, my friend, how are you? Hey, Commander Alpha Turkey, sending hugs. That's how to do it, guys. You come in and you just offer love to someone. You can do that in any single live stream. Emma says, I really need help. Hey, Emma, I agree. So here's the question. Where can you get help? Hey, Tandra, our good friend Tandra, it's nice to see you. How's everything moving along, Tandra? Care Bear Stare, exactly. TBS Sharky says, how have you been? They've been good, my friend. How about you? I got to go in a minute, though. I'm a little late. The sun will be coming up. Still don't have my shoes on. So, Emma, that's a really good, huge point when you said, I really need help. Do you know how important that is? Because there is help for you. Let's see. Leo, bringing the same old stuff he always brings. BC says, I'm going to click on my channel and watch Love Each Other. Maybe just feel the need to cry and let go. All will be okay. Thank you, BC. Tandra says, hi, Magnetic. Tandra, sub to you. Nice. Tandra is another one who you can put on her playlist and you'll be in a good spot. You put on her playlist and no matter what's going on, you're in a place of caring, you're in a place of beauty. Those, in my opinion, those are the best of the best for YouTube channels. They're just providing a comforting and comfortable place to be. Simple says it's all about changing your perspective, Tassie. Hey, sorry, Sharky. Says I haven't slept in 2 days because my 3-year-old relationship just ended. Wow. I feel for you for that. Tandra says, thanks, Yogi. Thank you, Tandra. Been friends with Tandra for probably about a year. Hey, Rich. Rich, nice to see you. And Tandra's been consistently Tandra, and that's the most beautiful thing in the world. Emma says, I know I just can't stop crying and overthinking, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. You know what? It's even okay to overthink. Here's the thing. We're battling ourselves because we're overthinking and then we say, I shouldn't be overthinking. What's happening right now is a release, and let it be released and then see what happens. I bet you are, TBS. I said something yesterday in a live stream. Don't, when I say this, don't think that I'm always there and that I'm practicing it and I'm perfect, because I'm not. I have never regretted anything that I let go of when it was time to let go. But I have always, always, always come to regret that which I hung on to when it was time to let go, barring none. Every single time. That brings a whole lot of freedom. If you are called to let go, let go. Ultimately, what you come to find, nothing's ever let go of. You can always continue loving someone in the absence of their presence in your life right now. That doesn't mean that you don't have to keep loving them. What if you love someone even as they're slowly stepping away? Emma says, my parents don't understand what I'm going through in my head. Uh, I think you need to sit down. We probably already have, uh, and have a heart-to-heart talk and say, "Hey, you might not understand, but there is a professional out there that does. Can we please, please get some help? Can I please talk to someone?" Rich says, "Hey Yogi, how's everything going? How's life there?" Rich, things are going pretty well. It's my favorite time of the year, mid to late May and all through June. Not quite too hot yet. Getting into that deep, deep shade of green outside. Life is just bustling around. Guys, I'm going to have to head off in a bit. Emma says, I don't want to be judged by anyone for feeling like this and crying. Guess what? Here's going to be the closing message. Emma, no one here is judging you for how you're feeling, because all of us have felt similar, or we've been through something where we feel it wasn't okay. Turns out it was okay. We are there with you. Hey, Hamada. Hamada says, nice, nice. Appreciate that, my friend. Let me finish. 7 words. I want to see this differently. No matter what it is, anxiety, depression, a loved one leaving. I want to see this differently. Here you're trading attack for a call to love, judgment for compassion, fear. This is important. Fear for trust. When you say, I want to see this differently, it means there is something different to see. It means what is happening right now isn't the ultimate story. It's not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a brand new story. Tassi says, so the next time, I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you found us too, Tassi. Fear for trust. Trust has been a big thing for me right now. Can I take that step? Can I trust? It all begins with that one decision. Can I see things differently? You don't need to understand. Just be willing. Just be willing. This could be our new default response. I want to see this differently. Are you feeling attacked? I want to see this differently. And then explore. Explore. What is there? What is there to see differently? And what is that different view? Shift out of the ego. And again, it's not that the ego is bad, but it's only going to see a certain and specific way. We want to broaden that. Deepen it. Emma says, I'm really depressed and angry. I know. Hey, there's a lot to be angry over, Emma. But anger is an energy. It's an energy. You have a lovely day too, Sandra. Thank you. What can you do with energy? And the deepest, deepest, deepest teachings of yoga and Buddhism, they talk about transmuting energy. So anger is a very low vibration energy. It's not good or bad. It's just a very low vibration energy. It sits down low in that chakra system, down at the very root, down at our very tippy toes. What we want to do is rise it up through the vibes, ketosis. Beautiful. Skits has offered us so much great music with such a positive message. So we want to rise that up through the chakra system. You know how we do that? We can do complicated meditations, complicated breath works. Here's a shortcut. Choose love. Forgive. Forgive. Hey, Emma, what if you forgave yourself for being angry? And forgiveness is just saying, it's okay. What if you forgave yourself for being angry? What if you forgave yourself for having anxiety? What if you forgave yourself for listening to those thoughts that are causing you anxiety? What if you forgave yourself for feeling alone? What if you forgave yourself for thinking other people judge you? And what if you forgave them even if they did judge you? Forgive, forgive, forgive. And Emma, here's our last message. When you say, sometimes I feel like I am never good enough for me, I will never be good enough, you already are. I don't know your view on God. The understanding that we offer here on God is not one of a distant figure residing in a place called heaven and offering judgment to those who believe and those who don't believe. We are talking about an all-pervading life essence of God that is always present and does nothing but love. On the sixth day of the creation of a universe that is present but we don't see because of our projections, but it's still here. On the sixth day, God looked around and said, all is good. And by good, he meant good. He meant love. He meant that you are absolutely in a place of love. God said everything is good. That leaves nothing out. Nothing. Most importantly, it includes Emma Brown. Emma says, I have a lot of monsters and demons in my head. Forgive them. Forgive the monsters. Forgive the demons. And, hey, Emma, you're a songwriter. What if would be a beautiful lyric? The monsters and demons in my head, and all they're asking for is forgiveness. And when you forgive them, you see they're not monsters. They're not demons. They're giving you a message. But not the message that you might think. It's a deeper message. Every monster just wants to be loved. BC says, Emma, you'll be all right. Eric will be here every day, every single day. Even if you turn the channel, I'll find a way. I'll pop up. I'm there. You're not alone. Best part of YouTube. That's true, BC. That's such a great thing to consider. Thank you, Sniper. Emma Brown, it's okay to feel that. We all do. It's a question to yourself, to love yourself so you can help and love anyone from your inner highest self. Hey, and that's an important thing. When you learn to love your monsters and your demons, that means you learn to love everyone. Because you see, you are not your monster, you're not your demon. Guess what? Neither is anyone else. Thank you, Tandra. Project Tempering the Ego. All low-level spirits rise from the ego. Yes. And here's the important news. Hey, Sean. The ego is an illusion. Guess what? That means every monster and every demon is just an illusion, not real. Doesn't mean, doesn't have form. Doesn't mean that it's not, by listening, by paying attention to it, that we can be tempted to make it real, but we never can. Emma says, I'm a rock star and I'm looking for a rock band. We'll help you find them. We got some great musicians here. Easy is a great musician. Skits is a great musician. Lee's a musician. Jace is a great singer. I would make a really good manager. Actually, I wouldn't even make a good manager. I'd be a really good guy in the front row. Actually, that's not true either. Front row is too close to me. I got old ears. I'd be a really good guy asking for an autograph. There's the extent of my talent right there. Hey, Emma, it's okay. We're here for you. Skits, there you go. He's got the prerequisite. Okay, can I join? I have long hair like a rock star. Skits is a rock star. Guys, I got to go. Sun is coming up. It's peeking out right now. I will see everyone later. Come on by, hang out. Love you guys. Emma Brown, we love you. We absolutely love you. Easy says, don't be so modest, Eric. I would want no other person backstage than you. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Easy. Thank you, Tandra. Emma says, you're like a therapist. I am like a friend. I'm like a friend, and I'm happy to be a friend. Love you guys.